A lot of little stuff going on here. I don't even know what to say for these folks and how they clowning on this good old 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody. And now, on to the clowning. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Okay, guys. Thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is Love and Hip Hop Season 5, Episode 13. Like I said, child that put damn barbecue and shit down, I need to come in here and watch this bullshit. Just a bunch of mess. So I'm gonna kind of be all over the place, because y'all know that's kind of what I do. I just be all over the place. And whenever it hit me, that's where we're gonna talk about it. So, bam, let's talk about Momma Dee and her motherfucking ass. Momma Dee, whatever. I'm so sick of Momma Dee with this bullshit. And she's just so serious about so-called making this album and all this shit. So now she done got herself all hooked up with Young Jock, because Scrappy done paid her ass dust. So he's talking about fucking my career the rest of the way up with you and this bullshit. So she's like, well, fuck him. I got the next best thing. Hot Dick Jock. She contacts Jock, have him meet her at some little diner, and comes down there. He already come in the door, ain't for the bullshit. He like, I don't know what she up to, but I don't think I'm gonna like this. So he go up in there. She approached you with the whole thing about wanting to do a single with him and this, that, and the other. She want to ride his coattail. And Jock's like, bitch, I ain't had a hit and I don't know when, but I ain't fucking up my shit with you. Bitch, you old, bitch. You old and you ain't popping, and I ain't fucking up my shit. So he figures out a nice way, and he tells her, what you need to do, you like an updated version of the electric slide. Something that people could, vibe to and go back with you. Which is actually a really good idea, because people in that age bracket like to slide. Because, Momma Dee, I'm sorry, bitch, but, bitch, you old. We old, bitch. It is what it is. We're old, bitch. It is what it is, but you're not going to pop up and by chance hit a crazy in love and then blow up overnight. No, ma'am, it's not going to happen. And you're saying, well, anyway, that's something completely different. But anyway, so she's like, yeah. So then she goes to telling Jock a little bit about problems that she's been having with Ernest and all this bullshit. So swinging on through that. So as if all this wasn't bad enough, now we got to go through and see this whole scene where Momma Dee roll up on Ernest and Shirlene. Because, Ernest been going talking to Shirlene about his problems with Momma Dee and all that. Child, Momma Dee rolled up in there on them too. Told that motherfucker, you been lying. Saying that you been going to work and this, that, and the other. And you been out here seeing other people. Over here seeing her again. And Shirlene's like, no, girl, now you know good and well. I don't bit more want Ernest, child. And she's like, she goes back and forth, and then she's going to say, oh, she over here counseling you again. She done been to school and ain't got no degree and run around here counseling folks. I'm like, true. Now, I got to agree with Momma Dee there. Because there's one thing I can't stand. I cannot stand a motherfucker that done been to 2 psychology classes, college courses. They got a C, honey, and they come out, and now they're going to psychoanalyze all their fresh Shirley. And if you don't get your motherfucking ass out of here and get on down into your rightful place, ringing the cash register at that motherfucking empty-ass goddamn store of your daughters, get on, Shirlene, bitch. Stop bad at other people's business. You up in there, I believe she was really, low-key enjoying her time talking to old Ernest. Because that bitch is old too. And I ain't never heard nobody say she had no man or had no husband or nothing like that. So she was enjoying having lunch with Momma Dee's man. Shit. I ain't saying that she was trying to, cheat or really push that, but she was enjoying the time, and it was giving her a little bit of a storyline. But Momma Dee came and shut that shit down, surely, but you don't like you, bitch, don't play. He need to pay some bills. So, whatever you doing, bitch, no, he don't pay bills. A mess. That whole thing is a mess, and they need to go ahead. That storyline ain't enough to keep them on the show, Mona. It's nice to try to be nice to the old folks. We appreciate it, baby, but you got to find some more interest in old folks, honey, because we don't need to see them back, okay? Anyway, so let's see. Who else is clowning? Oh yeah, wait, one other thing before I go past that. That motherfucking Jock. When Jock told Momma Dee, well, maybe Ernest is really secretly working a job to get his coins up so he can get off the bus and get himself a car. I about fell out. I said, Jock, see, you got jokes. You got jokes, you motherfucker. But don't forget that you got evicted out of your apartment at the other part of this motherfucking season. So don't get too cute too fast, motherfucker. Oh, hot dick ass. Anyway, Stevie J. Stevie J went and seen his girl Faith. We always get Faith. We'll pop in and do a little scene here and there. And that's the only kind of reality TV that I ever want to see Faith doing, because I was a big Faith fan until R&B Divas. R&B Divas was a prime example of how some people don't need to do reality TV, because it will literally, when you get to see them, it kind of change the way you feel about them. So this right here, I'm good with this where she just pops in and pops out. That works. But I don't need to see all the way through your whole personality and all that shit, girl. You fuck up your regular self with that shit. But anyway, her and Stevie J meet up. She basically gave Stevie some good advice. Stevie's telling her about the whole thing with him and Josslyn, that they really ain't married. And Faith is like, what the fuck? You had me fool, shit. So she's going on this. She told Stevie J's ass, okay, now this little back and forth thing you're doing with Josslyn. Karma is a black bald-headed bitch now. If you going back and forth just trying to get back at Josslyn, you may not want to do that, because whatever you do to Josslyn, that shit gonna wrap back around and come and get you. And you just getting yourself together, So I was like, okay, Faith, yes, God. I dropped a little nugget on him. Stevie had a little, we did a little photo moment with Stevie, he had to take his shirt off and he was flexing the camera. Yeah, Stevie, that's cute, honey. We don't need no more of that this season. We done seen enough. We done seen you with the underwear. We done seen you with the shirt off. You done did your whole photo shoot for this season. Now that's enough of your ass, Stevie. It's enough. Go sit down. So we got all that going on. He ends up meeting up with Josslyn. Him and Josslyn are going back and forth. They having a whole banter back and forth, the two of them. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then, they keep popping in and out of their confessionals. He playing her, she playing him. They both try to get back at each other. Bunch of bullshit. So then she gonna pull one because she thinks she got one on him. He like, he one up on her. And it's just back and forth like a little game of checkers. Then Josslyn pulls out the shit. She do got one up on him. Motherfucking Tommy's there. So she brings Tommy on out. Tommy come, and they talk about, they get to talking all that old nasty dick and pussy shit. And Tommy's like, she's like, yeah, this, that, thing, and the other. And Tommy's acting like she doing Tommy dirty, painting a real bad picture of Tommy. Tommy don't even catch it. But she's all like, yeah, I'm going to use her motherfucking ass too. So she's like, yeah. And basically, I'm not going to go through all of what they went through. Let me give you the spillitboy breakdown. Come on out, Tommy. Okay, girl. Here, Tommy. Here's Stevie. Stevie like, hey, Tommy, what's up? And she's like, hey, what's going on? Then you watch their body language. The body language is saying, yeah, I've been sucking Josslyn's pussy. Yay. And Josslyn like, yeah, she gonna suck it again tonight. This time we're gonna let you watch. You like to watch and sit over in the corner and play with yourself and stuff, Stevie. So we're gonna let you watch. And guess what? You can suck Tommy's pussy too if you like. That's the spillitboy version of what the conversation basically was given. Okay, so Tommy has sat over there for a minute and start giving very much of, oh no, playing all coy. No, I didn't want to do that with Steve. That's like incest and stuff, because Stevie's my uncle, and this, that, and the other. I just want to be with you. And Josslyn's like, honey, yeah, it's incest, girl. He's going to suck your pussy, period. And we're getting ready to get in here and get down. Child, they goes and gets in the pool and all this bullshit and all the lesbian shit. And then they get up and they go on in the house. And Stevie like, oh no, I ain't gonna get all into it, this, that, and the other. And then we cut in the commercial. Stevie, do we look stupid to you? We know you, motherfucker. Cut the commercial because it's VH1, motherfucker. Anyway, so we got this whole thing going on. So, Tommy is the new Josslyn. Josslyn's the old Mimi. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know what went down. Anyway, so they got all that old bullshit going on. That's that. Let's see who else. Kelsey with her aggravating ass voice. Y'all remember Kelsey? Kelsey is Kirk Frost's daughter. Kirk and Rashida get together and basically let Kelsey know, girl, we ain't gonna sign you. We just not gonna do it. Not only are we doing that, we're good. Our house is just about done. We're gonna move into our house. We're going to use the house that you live in, and we're going to use that to actually use for our up and coming artists and things like that. It's going to become a piece of our business. So, here's a girl named Sam. They're going to bring this girl Sam in, because this is like a couple days later after they tell her this. They go on. They don't understand, and this is what I didn't get. They didn't understand why Kelsey had an attitude. Are you serious? Y'all raised her. She's spoiled rotten. So you know your child. You know your kids. She got an attitude. And I have to say, if I was her, I'd have an attitude too. They're going to tell her how, no, we're not going to sign you. You ain't ready. We're going to bring Sam in. Not only is she going to be living in the house that you used to live in, but she's going to be working at your job too. She'll be working at press. It's press. Ain't that what the hell that shit is? Press. So we're gonna put her right in on top of you, but she's gonna be doing everything that you're doing. We're gonna be raising her basically too. But we're gonna be working on her music where we ain't gonna be working on yours. And you think she ain't supposed to have an attitude. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. But see, the thing is, Kelsey, what you need to do, you say fine. You don't do all this just yell. And the one thing the little girl did do that I thought was hot, she fucking walked out. Oh, she's here, good. I'm out. See y'all. Gave them their job and all that. And that's what you were supposed to do, Kelsey. And the next thing that, no more fussing, no more complaining about nothing that Rashida and Kirk decided, or Charlene. No more fussing, bitch. What the next thing you need to do, bitch, bust out and have a single out. That's what happens. Trust me. You done been on Love and Hip Hop. Somebody will do something with you. Somebody. That's how you do it. Beyonce told y'all's ass, best revenge is your paper. The next thing about music that they need to hear from you is you inviting Rashida and Kirk to a motherfucking event that you're performing at, bitch. That's how you pay them back. It just is what it is. You don't ask them no more. Go get you a motherfucking job, bitch. Go learn to take care of that's how you get back at people. Get out their pocket. Create your own pocketbook. Go get you a record deal, bitch. You done been on Love and Hip Hop. You already got a jump start. They gave you a jump start. Go do what you need to do. That's how you fix them. And I couldn't get with Kirk or Rashida with that. I thought that was kind of cold. It is what it is. But that was kind of cold. But it's for her now to go prove them wrong. Go get a record deal, bitch. Go get a video out, bitch. Go get you some motherfucking wear to whine with your voice and get on other people's nerves and make $2 off of it. That's how you win. And I'm done with that. Okay, so Betty Idol, Dee Smith, and Cee Lo Green. Betty Idol introduces Dee Smith, Cee Lo Green. See, y'all think I'm going to tear up them too, but I'm not. This is the storyline that we needed for D. Smith in the beginning. This is the shit that you were supposed to be doing, you fucking whore. This is the shit that we were supposed to see you doing. Acting like you had some sense. Looking as much like a woman as you possibly could. Acting as much like a lady as you possibly could with your ratchet ass. And making deals and making moves. And actually showing that everybody that is in the industry is not against the trans community. That there are people that are willing to work with you. It's Cee Lo Green, so that's kind of no big deal. We already know, we know Cee Lo, so it's no big deal. But everybody's not against everybody in the trans community. This is what Mona needed to be showing. This scene was a good scene, actually. It was all about business. They didn't go up in Cee Lo's house with no foolishness because they knew better than to come in Cee Lo's house with some foolishness. Either threw their ass out of there. Went in there, played the music for him, got to see what you really do have to offer and shit. And you drank a little drink, acted like a cunt, and went on up out of there. No problem, no issue. This is what the trans community needed to see from you, bitch. Not all this arguing and fussing with these women and starting shit and all that shit. I did say I wasn't going to tear you up, didn't I? But whatever, bitch. Because you started all that shit in the beginning. You did a good scene today, you big head motherfucking whore. And your hair was nice today, bitch. Somebody done bought her a good flat iron, finally. She did what it was that was needed. She used the platform for the right thing today. I still can't stand Betty Idle. She's just aggravating and she's phony. But that was a decent scene, and I love Cee Lo Green. Cee Lo Green gets down. He's so fucking talented. We like Cee Lo. Anyway, so that was good. I guess. Yeah, that was good. All right. Moving on. They go over to the Grammys. You know, they went to LA for the Grammys. So you got Tony Rock is actually having a comedy jam situation, and Russell Simmons was involved. So Mimi had a ticket. There were tickets. It was Mimi. Who all was with them? Mimi. Oh hell, who all was with them? Shit, I don't remember. But Mimi was with a couple of her little friends. Oh, Tierra. She had Tierra with her. Mimi and Tierra and Carly. That's who it was. Carly. They were there. Carly was actually saying, you know, she's going to take the time to tell Tierra about her fucking around with Scrap. We didn't get to that on this episode, but anyway, so they're all there at the little session, and Tony clowning the fuck out of me about the damn shower rods and all. You know, Tony's funny as hell. So he was doing all that. Then fucking Stevie comes in with fucking Jessica Dime. So they have an Earl sitting over here. Tony clowns their motherfucking ass. After that, Mimi and goes and gets Stevie, want to take him to the side. They go talk. They have a whole scene. Now she's mad because remember when Mimi took Jessica to Stevie, he said, no, I don't want to work with her at all. So now Mimi feels like she's out of the loop. And everybody knows, remember what I told y'all, if you go into the studio with Stevie, fucking sucking and singing. That's what's going to go on. And Mimi knows that. So Mimi's feeling some kind of way. You know, she said, you did me this way, you did me that way, you did me wrong, and then you just shut me down, and then you don't keep me in the loop. You know, all that whining. But the beginning and the end of it all is, I know you fucking that bitch, and I'm mad. Because in her head, Stevie's her man, you know. So they go through all that, she cries, and then they literally are over there all hugged up. I said, oh, God, we really working up on the fact that Mimi and Stevie going to be back together. Y'all remember I said that? Stevie and Mimi going to be back together. Y'all just wait and see. But anyway, so they had that whole little thing going on. Oh, that motherfucking Mimi. She's so goddamn, so animated and so goddamn dramatic. Child about somebody else's motherfucking husband. Girl, bye. So that was a whole big old mess. Okay, last thing. Grandma Carly, you old motherfucker. Grandma Carly then brought her ass on down there. Because remember, Jessica came down with Carly and that. She in bed, you know, with Life Jennings. Her and Life, everything supposed to be good, this, that, and the other. Life then got wind of the facts about Scrap and all that, and the blogs and all this. He approaches Carly with it and shit. That bitch sat there and lied her motherfucking ass off. Oh no. I was some she gave him some story about how she was sick or something happened to her and he brought her some flowers or some shit. It was nothing of what happened because what happened was I met him, we hooked up, he banged my motherfucking pussy out. That's what happened. But that ain't what she told him, you know. And Life ended up, talking with her and they go round and round and then he go and hit her with the ring. He shows her this ring. That motherfucking Carly fell off that bench and fell over on the ground. I said, you know what, Carly, bitch? She's really going for her goddamn Oscar. She really fell on the ground. And that's how we kind of like ended out. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But Life Jennings is funny. Like I'm noticing that Life Jennings got some hell of a one-liners. When that motherfucker was in that confessional and said, yeah, I done found all out about her preschool love affair, I about fucking fell out. Fell out. And I'm looking at her and I'm looking at the whole grand scheme thing. I see her standing next to Life. Life all tall and good, honey. And then I'm thinking back about her standing next to Scrap and they look like they could wear the same clothes. Anyway, and on that note, I'm fucking done with this. Oh, child. I can't wait till next week to see what's going to go down next week. That's it. That's all I got, y'all. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Y'all know how all that shit works. And I will talk to y'all next Monday. Bye, guys. Lord have mercy. Life Jennings.